Hello, I am here. I'm gonna clean up the background real quick. And I'll be right back. Hi, Jacob. Hi, John. Hi, Blowjob. Hi, Jorge. Hi, Aki. Okay. I like this lipstick. I get a kick out of that every time. I get a kick out of saying it every time too, so it's a mutually beneficial relationship over here. Iron Snakes, thank you so much for 29 months. One sec. I can't. Poggers! Okairi, Honey-chan. Yeah, I muted the alerts because I was using the phone. But yes, now it's gonna be on. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Thank you. Almost 2.5 years. I know. Hi, Jan. Hi, Dan. Hi, David. Hi, Simon. Hi, Omar. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Malcolm. Hi, Matt. Hi, Steven. Hello. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope you're all having a good day. Look how I cleaned up. Hi. So, how's everybody's Sunday? Good. Fuck my Sunday. What? What's wrong with your Sunday? You're working? Oh, it's not really a Sunday for you then. Me too. Ran around doing some Christmas shopping. Dude, I am not done with it. I haven't even started my Christmas shopping. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I have no clue what I'm gonna do. Hi, Quest. What's up? Do you like my hair? I really like it. Is my camera not focusing on me again? Let's focus on this fish. He's cute. Good guy Steve, hello. Hello. I'm a little hungry. I'm thinking about ordering food. I'm not sure if I should. I still have leftovers. Actually, I don't have ribs left over anymore, so. My parents are refusing to let my parents to buy them anything for Christmas. How can they control you, though? Not a GG cooking stream. I cooked yesterday. Yeah, no. It's a mukbang, more like talking and mukbang kind of Sunday. Feels like a talk show setup. It is. Usually on Sundays, that's like what we used to do, but we just kind of had so much to do that need to get done. I haven't done like a full on, I got no plans except for a topic and we just talk. Because I actually, well, you guys know I recently went through a breakup. That's why like I've been consuming a lot of relationship content and I feel like, you know, I'm at the point where I have a lot to share. Not necessarily about my personal relationship, but like what I've learned, you know? But yeah. The Red Book. But there's not much in the Red Book anymore. Sorry for your loss. It's okay. Well, they won't tell me anything. They said they have everything they need if they want to get it for themselves. Save my money. Well, you could also save your money and just write like really sweet cards and do stuff for them. You know? Yeah, there's not much in the Red Book anymore. Hi, Overcome. That's why I'm like thinking maybe, you know, we retire the Red Book for now. Yeah, you could be like mother-son date, you know? Yeah. It's always good. Hope you guys try out the new emotes we uploaded. There's changes that we did. I think this is probably my favorite one. Gifts. What are you drinking? I'm drinking pu'er tea. Oh shit. Or you can like be like a redeemable meal that you cook for your parents, for example. I think that'd be kind of nice. Yeah. So cute. Hello. And carbonara. Wait, steak and carbonara? How much you gonna eat? That's a lot of food. Instant Pot accessory? Oh yeah. Yeah. Dude, I was in such a good mood when I went to bed yesterday because I went into my room and it was very bright. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys. I changed the light in the ceiling. So from their standard thing, I changed to the one that has like that we brought from the old place. It's so much brighter. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm okay today. I'm a bit low energy because I went for a snow run and that was like a horrible experience. Not because it was cold or anything. I really like everything else um except the fact that my shoes weren't waterproof, and in Toronto, unless it's like minus 20 degrees, like the snow melts and it's like gross as fuck. Yeah, I took a bunch of are your socks? Of course not. I showered and changed. But yeah, that was a horrible feeling. I did film a bunch of like snow videos that I'm gonna edit into new videos of Toronto's first snow of 2021. It can be fun. But yeah. So I was like, I actually got home after the run quite early, but then I was like, okay, that took way too much out of me, so I took some time and recouped, and that's why I am so late. But that's okay, I'm here. It's better late than never. What socks are you? Yeah, it's very uncomfortable, eh? Hi, Naki. Yeah, it's dark outside. I can't show the snow, but we will edit the video and then it'll be posted. So it's okay. It's really cute outside, except for the wet bits. I spent the weekend being a magnet for assholes, but at least last night I finally caught the kids who were vandalizing my house. What happened? The fuck? Dude, I'm so sorry. Kids are evil. David has some like weird shit about kids, man. I like every time you just he's the first one like to always say like I hate fucking kids. Hi Roku. What happened? What'd they do? The thing is, what can you do once you caught the kids? Can you turn them to the police? Or do you just go to their parents and ask them for damages? Like, what can you actually do? kids can be so annoying, man. But like at the end of the day, when kids are annoying, it's usually the responsibility of their parents. Hi, Toasty. They were running up and down this street, kicking on people's houses. I turned them over to the cops. Turns out the idiots didn't realize that they left tracks in the snow right to their house. Well, that's why they're kids, right? It's like easy to find them. Oh, yeah. so, so funny. Hi, James. What's up? That's crazy. That's actually funny. Hi, Dutchie. I'm feeling dessert today. I want some dessert today, but I shouldn't. But I want to. I don't have any dessert at home. I think next week I'm probably gonna bake one of the. Do you remember I made the triple chocolate cookies? Oh my god, those are so good. I miss those. How's the kitty? I don't know. He's having a day. I haven't seen him all day. Flan? No, I want you know that cake I got for my birthday? What was it called? Napoleon. That's what I want. I just want good custard. Yeah. Anything, actually, just like a normal custard bread would be fucking chef's kiss right now. I'm just craving it. I don't know why. Yeah, just like a really good Asian pastry custard bread. Ugh. Ugh. Can we make it happen? I'm looking. I'm looking. There's all those nice Asian bakeries right down there at Spadina. I don't think they have it. Saves time for meal prep. Oh, yeah. Wait. Leftovers for 3? You're gonna freeze it, right? Because I don't think they survive that long. Yeah. But aren't you gonna be bored? Or are you gonna like at least put in some other kind of meals in between? Are you still together with your boyfriend? No. Why? I think. Sorry to hear it. It's okay. I waited until like I'm good before I told people. I told stream anyway. And I also didn't want to make an announcement, you know? Hi, Almond. Glaria's in a new relationship with plants. I'm in a new relationship with myself. Honestly, I've realized that every single relationship, I tend to lose myself. I tend to like prioritize people's needs over my own, and that just like never ends well. You know what I mean? And then also again, it's like my title says, we're always attracted to people that aren't compatible with us, because attraction has nothing to do with compatibility. Like zero. Like there's no correlation. And then the fact that some people are attracted to people that happen to be compatible with them are usually because of luck. You know, I don't think he wants to be friends. No. But that's okay. Just need to find a guy who prioritizes you. No, that's also not good. I've actually had that, and that's not good. It's never sustainable. Like there is no single person in this world should ever prioritize other people's needs over their own. It's more like, okay, so what I've learned so far in terms of when you're in a relationship, it isn't so much as prioritizing your needs over other people or prioritizing other people's needs, that your partner's needs over yours. It's more like when you are a unit, you discuss if there is a conflict of needs. And communication is the only way you're able to like actually reach a balance and solution. But if there is no, there is no such communication, then you're not able to actually first know people's genuine needs, and then let alone fulfilling it, and then second, you won't be able to actually understand them. And it really sucks when it's that way, because like when you're attracted to somebody, you kind of a lot of the time see it as compatibility. And not only you see it as compatibility, you try to kind of either almost deceivingly fit their whatever they are into whatever you want, or kind of ram yourself into the shape that he wants. You're like kind of forcing that compatibility, or like the fake that compatibility, just so that you can fulfill that attraction. But at the end of the day, that's not how it works. It don't work like that. It's not. You can't. I'm also not saying that just because two people aren't the most compatible, you cannot become more compatible. That is possible, but only if two people admit where they don't meet and try to meet there. Also, it's gonna be very, very hard, and it's a lot of work, because people, how they are a lot of times comes from all the years of experience, that like trauma, good things, bad things, mostly bad things that happen, right? That turn, like, amalgamate to this person that they are. You are not gonna spend your entire life to heal somebody else's desires that are not the same as yours. Do you know what I mean? It's possible, but why would you want to do that? Does that make sense? Like, you're not gonna do it, and it's not saying it's not possible, but you just don't know how long. And yeah, I think the main thing is sucks in terms of dating. It isn't so much as in, I don't think, there are definitely people, what is the name of the tool? It's not a tool, it's just a floating planter that you can buy. If you Google it, if you Amazon it, you should be able to see it. Yeah, so when you think about, there are definitely people that misrepresent themselves in order to get some pussy or get some D, it's like there are people out there, but I believe that most people, when they're genuinely trying to date, they're not trying to deceive. The biggest problem to be authentic is that people lack the self-awareness. The general public, myself included, we lack the self-awareness to understand who we actually are. So you can only be as authentic as you are self-aware. And we're not. We didn't grow up to be self-aware as a creature. We model behaviors after people that we admire and all these things, and then a lot of the times we ignore our inner voices, or like we don't explore what we actually want, and a lot of times we don't know what we want. And so that's why there's so much trial and error in relationships, because it's not because obviously there are assholes that like definitely deceive you and pretend to be somebody else and they turn out to be a different person. But even despite that, even like exclude the people that do it intentionally, there's still so many people that do it unintentionally because they genuinely don't know, and they're doing the best to be authentic, but like it just doesn't work out, because at different times you exhibit different traits, and these things are what worked to bring you affection in the past, and you just do it unknowingly, right? Like because we grow up in societies where we don't question what we want, we just kind of model the behavior after what would bring us things and resources and affection and love and attention, right? And support. Yeah. And then the thing is also dopamine hunting. And then when you also think back to all these things, you don't your what you want from a person also tend to change. Hi Mika. They also tend to change. It's just because you want this from this person doesn't mean you don't want something else from them. And then just because you don't, for example, if you and somebody started dating and then like it was casual and then it turns into like you start to have feelings for them, or you were having feelings for them but then you stop having those feelings, things change. And the only thing you can do is communicate. And when there is no communication, then there is no effort, like, and there is zero possibility of it working, you know? And communication is hard because, like I said, sometimes people don't even know themselves. How the fuck are they gonna tell you? Fuck. It's sad. It makes me sad to think about, but it is what it is. Like, I can only try my best to communicate how I feel, right? And then if people don't even meet me halfway and tell me how they feel, I'll never know. Like, there is nothing I can do to make the situation better if I don't know it's like I can't love this person out of their pain, if that makes sense. It's when you're in pain, no matter how I think my way of like my love languages or how I care for somebody, like there's nothing I can do to physically yank you out of your pain. Oh, believe me, I have tried. In many relationships, I have tried. And then also, it's also very, very misleading and misguided to think, to even attempt that, honestly. Rainy? There's moving. Hello? But yeah, I have tried. And it is the most it is the most heartbreaking thing you can go through, because you're trying your best, but your best is probably drowning the person even further, you know. Someone just like you. No, compatibility means what you want is exactly what this person is able to provide, and vice versa. So you have compatible desires and ability to provide for those desires. E for effort. Hi, Beans. You like the spinning plant, Kappa, so you don't like it? What? I don't get it. Look, all I know is I am doomed to be single forever. I'm starting to realize I always go for someone that is way out of my league. What do you mean way out of your league? They're just better looking than you? Like, how are you measuring the league? I just like who I like. I don't think too much into it. That's fine. But when you like who you like, doesn't mean things are going to work out in relationships. We're not talking about attraction. We're talking about more like in terms of relationships. You can like whoever you like. It's like, but then you don't ever have to even interact with them. You can, I like them. You know what I mean? Are you dating right now? I am going on, I went on a date the other day. A coffee one. But no, I'm not dating anyone, no. Hi, Space Dive. Sometimes you know it's just doomed. Was it a fun day? It was not bad. It was a good conversation. As in better looking, not ungotten house, I would be able to date them because of appearance, mental sense. I mean, I feel like you'd be surprised how much. Did my music stop just randomly? I feel like you're not understanding that looks aren't, first of all, looks aren't everything. It's something. Don't get me wrong, it's something. And also you're underestimating how much it helps to just clean up yourself. Like by cleaning up yourself, I mean like, you know, make sure that you're proper and clean and dressed appropriately and taking care of yourself and groom yourself and everything. Everyone says that I would be the perfect boyfriend, but I kind of doubt it. Why would people say that? The only person that is qualified to say that is somebody who dated you. Or somebody who is currently dating you. Anybody who actually, also, anybody who tells you you're the perfect boyfriend, but is no longer dating you is lying. The fuck? There is no way that you're actually perfect, but then like, I don't want to be with you anymore. What the fuck? Like, what? Yeah, you're right to doubt them because they're not in a position to actually tell you. It's like your friends will say a lot of things to make you feel okay about yourself. And sometimes that's shitty. You know? Been dating someone for 4 years and we're friends. We were never in a relationship and I don't plan on it. Things might end up badly for her because she seems very attached. You've been dating someone for 4 years and you have not made it official? I don't know about that, man. That's very... I don't know. If she's cool with it, I guess. But I know there's a lot of women that are afraid to ask about where the relationship stands just because they don't want to lose the person. And that's very... like, it's kind of, like, not cool to, like, stay in that gray area for 4 years. Holy shit, what? I don't think that's cool. Yeah, that's a bit much. You need to be clear with her. No, that's like, oh no. Like, I would never wait till then. Like, usually if I'm like dating somebody for 3 months is the maximum before I ask. If somebody is like not telling me or asking me, I'm just gonna assume that it's never going anywhere and we can still have fun and shit, but like, I'm not gonna fucking be in the gray area for 4 years with somebody though. Like, the fuck? Like, what a royal waste of my time. Shit. I've kind of hung around just because it's nice to have someone to talk to every now and then. Yeah, but like you're using her for companionship, which is okay if you're mutually doing that, but you already know that she's gonna get hurt if you tell her, then it shows that what you're doing is not right, dude. Like, that's not cool. Hi, Angel. I'm good. 4 years is enough to pop 5 kids. Let's not do that though. Shit. The fuck, 5 kids? I cannot imagine the status of that vagine after 5 kids. Goddamn. Ooh! I don't know about that. Anyways, I'm pretty straight with her. I'm honest, and sometimes it hurts her because I know she wants more, but I do tell her I don't, and I've tried to leave, but she insists we just be friends. I mean, okay, so I would. This is like something I understood in terms of like, this is from like also compatibility as well. Like, when we're talking about desires and needs, when two people are dating or even in a relationship or even friends, like when you trust someone, you're trusting that they would put your best interest in the front line, including your own interest, and then you talk about it. She is obviously not in her right mind thinking this is ever going to be sustainable and you're ever going to change. Like, you're like, I think she probably thinks that if you're still hanging around, like, you're probably one day going to change your mind, but you clearly aren't. And that needs to be very clear, and you need to make that decision and stop doing that. Yeah, it's fucking toxic. It's not. It's very dysfunctional. Holy shit. Why does the music keep stopping? What the fuck? Bigger people? What? A little distance wouldn't hurt. You don't even need to cut her off entirely. I'm not even using Spotify. I'm using Soundtrack by Twitch. Hi, Jay. Yeah. And it just like, it breaks my heart because I know a lot of girls, they're evaluating their self-worth on whether or not this dude that they're attracted to like them the way they like the dude. Is realizing that in 2021 there are therapists for friends with benefits. Oh god. If they say not right now, you're too good for me, just crip, bro. I think not right now is usually not ever. The not right now is never gonna turn into a one day. It's more like a not right now, but I don't want to turn you down because I am lonely and I need some company, you know? And you're too good for me is like, okay, let's translate that you're too good for me. Um, you're too good for me because you're very nice to me and I cannot reciprocate that niceness. So hence why you're too good for me, because your behavior is drowning me in a kind of kindness, in a level of kindness that I cannot reciprocate. Not because you're a better person than me, because we're all the same at the end of the day, right? You're too good for me is usually a very shitty way to be like, it's not you, it's me and bullshit. It's you, it's not me. And then also, I think we always, 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 almost always think about if you got rejected is something you did wrong. But it's not true. You're just not it for that person. It has nothing to do with what you did. It's just you did it to the wrong person. Do you not understand? Do you guys understand? Like at the end of the day, if one person denied you, it does not mean you're not lovable. It does not mean that you won't be appreciated for what you do. And it does not mean that, you have no value. It just means this is not it. You're not it for that person. And like, clearly they're not it for you. But, there is a but. But, if multiple people did that, then probably work on yourself. If you're the common denominator of a lot of situations that are quite similar to themselves, then yeah, there is something that is uniquely you that's causing that thing most likely. And it could be you're seeking out certain kind of people that tend to cause that thing. And it's not necessarily the fact that it's your fault or her fault or his fault. Like, doesn't matter. It's just the fact that there is a pattern in your life that you need to be accountable for. You don't have to blame yourself, but you do have to take accountability to it, Or if it's a Romeo-Juliet type of incompatibility, do you find it worth the effort to go against society's expectations? Only if two people find it worth. Like, if you both find it worth. Like, if it's just you working, no, it's not worth. It's never worth. And then also, it wouldn't, like, society's expectations aren't really that much in your marriage. It's not that much. I don't think so. Or in your relationship. Like, how much of your relationship is actually displayed in front of everyone? You know what I mean? Like, you can choose not to. You don't have to. People just take it so personally. Like, when you tell someone, I'm not into you like that, all I hear is you're trash. Yeah, but that's because they don't have self-esteem. And I'm probably the same. And sometimes, like, people, like, if somebody were to tell me that you did this, not somebody. If somebody I'm dating were to say something that were a criticism, and if I didn't know them well, I probably would just be like, they think I'm a piece of shit. Not anymore, not right now, but before, yes. Like, it's very hard for me to take criticism because I see criticism as a precursor of abandonment. Does that make sense? Because I have anxiety attachment. Do you know what I mean? Say that one more time. Say what one more time? I said a lot. Shit. The precursor of abandonment. Say, oh. Why is this not working? I don't understand. It's just different for dudes. We have to deal with rejections all the time. Women, from a relationship standpoint, don't endure the rejection. That's not true. From dating standpoint, sure. But relationship rejections, I think it's like 50-50. Everybody gets rejected. Because everybody gets broken up with. And for those people that say that I've never been dumped, they are like probably doing the pre-dumping thing in their own head so that they could say I've never been dumped, because like they think being dumped is like very violating. Like they get this like visceral, like gross feeling, as in like you're like, I feel worthless because somebody dumped me. But that's not how it works though. I also think anticipating difficulties of merging your family, familial and cultural particularities, and how it might put a big strain on the relationship. But as I've grown older, I've found it to be more important as far as allowing myself to catch feelings. I agree, but I don't think that's necessarily, that makes you incompatible. If people are open-minded, it doesn't matter, you know? But if you're dating somebody who's not open-minded, yeah, that is a problem if you have like a big cultural differences. No. Yeah, I don't think women endure less rejection in relationships. If anything, I think women endure a lot more rejection in relationships, and men endure a lot more rejection during dating. It's just different stages. When rejected, it is the healthiest to look at the other person as having lost me. Sure. I'm not. That's very egocentric, but I'm not saying egocentric is necessarily bad, though. It could be good or bad. When rejected, you don't have to think anything of it. It's nobody's fault. Just don't think about it. The fact that you're thinking about it is already like too much attention to something that's not worth attention. Does that make sense? I'm too good for you anyway. Like it's like you lost me, as in, oh, you go up to a girl and then you ask them about, like, oh, would you like to go out with me? Can you give me my number? Can I can you give me your number? And then they say no. You're just like, you're ugly anyway. Like, that's not, that's not, I don't think that is the way to, that is the way to go. But yeah. Hi, Sony. Girl, endure a different side of rejection, which is having men play games with them. It's similar. Yeah, like the whole staying in gray area for as long as fucking possible. I understand totally that I'm the problem in the relationship. I can't be out here pretending. It's everybody's responsibility, though. You don't have to say it's definitely one person. It takes two people to be in a relationship. So you don't, like, pointing fingers doesn't get anybody anywhere. You can only think about what you can improve, sure, but you know what I mean? Like, there's no point in be like, oh, it's all my fault. I fucked up. You probably did, but they probably also fucked up. It takes two. And like shifting blame and then saying who did what and who is wrong, who is right, is not the productive way or efficient way for you to move on. Like, accountability does not mean that you necessarily have to put blame. Blame isn't accountability. Blame is that energy, that like that the pit in your stomach that accumulates, where you have to release the energy somewhere. And sometimes we choose to release it to somebody else, and sometimes we choose to release it to ourselves. But like, holding on to that energy in itself is very unhealthy. And that is not putting focus on the future and taking actual accountability. You're just dealing with that energy and that energy alone. Taking blame and taking accountability are two completely different things. I feel like I'm a cold-hearted bitch because I don't get attached anymore like before. Maybe maybe you're like, your soul is telling you to not trust anybody. You're walled up because you've gotten hurt, and you just start to be like, I don't give a shit anymore, because you're preemptively trying to not give a shit so that people can't hurt you. Jesus, this stream reminded me that I need to buy some fucking plants. Dude, this is even a fraction of what I have, but yeah. You just state more. Statistically, rejection gets less significant. Just telling you to go therapy, y'all. Everybody should. Do you know how much therapy helped me? Shit. You just have no idea. Well, I guess some of you would have some idea because you've known me for a long time. And you see the difference though. Like me as like me right now versus me 2-3 years ago, I don't feel like the same person. Even though I still am, but I definitely have changed for the better a lot. But it's just me seeing myself with issue, the same issue that has plagued previous relationship. That's okay, but like seeing that is the first step of improving, right? I've never been dumped, not proud of it because I'm always the one dumping. I just want one thing and then it turns into a relationship I didn't want to be, and I just end up hurting them in the end, and it sucks because I don't like hurting people. It just tells me that you always put yourself in a situation where you cannot be vulnerable. And that just means you're never gonna love anyone if you don't start to be vulnerable.
Lilomf decided to join the closet gang.
How do I pronounce it? Lilo? Thank you so much for the prime. Okaeri. Oni-chan. Yeah, just a reminder, for those of you who are subbed for the month of December, you're eligible to claim a Christmas card from me if you would like that. Join Discord and message me your address and your name, and you shall get one. Okay. It's hard to find a therapist you click with, but it's possible. It's just a hurdle to have to. Yes, I think getting a good therapist is definitely the harder part. That's preventing also the financial aspect of it. But then keep in mind, you don't only have to limit yourself to a psychologist or a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist. You can see social workers. Like anybody who's a counselor is qualified to talk with you and give you guidance. You don't need to go for the ones that charge $280 an hour is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I've lost my mother a few years ago, and I've seen how mean people can be and rude, so I decided to be sweet with my close friends and fam, not to everyone. That's okay. I am sorry about your mom. Did my music stop again? What is going on? I'm gonna start a new playlist. Let's see if that changes. You can see a priest. You're Moroccan? Nice. Conversation is so interesting. The music wants to listen to. That's nice. Just do drugs. Yeah, can you not say shit like this? I'm not saying anybody's gonna actually listen to you, but I can't. No, that's not something I abide in my chest. Sorry. Like, don't. There is drug assisted therapy that you guys can do. Like, and I'm not saying drugs don't help, but like, don't fucking do drugs alone, okay? Without instructions, without company, without yourself being in a good mentality. Fuck that. It was a joke. That did not look like a joke, man. If you have a problem, drugs won't solve your problem. Not without guidance. You're just like fucking taking some shrooms by yourself while you're feeling horrible. That is the recipe for a bad trip, and you might like actually hurt yourself. Please don't do that. Like honestly, don't do that. Hi Doma. Recreational drug use, I don't mind, but smoking pot every day to deal with depression isn't a good idea. So many people do it though. Holy shit. It's crazy. It's like, it's a coping mechanism, right? Like people are using drugs to cope. Like when you're talking about psychedelics, sometimes you use it for enlightenment, and I think it is possible to reach there, but that is functional. It isn't a coping mechanism. Do you know what I mean? Like you would not get like, it's not gonna go well. You always have a trip advisor. Why does that sound so funny? But it's kind of true. Thank you. That's nice. Have you tried some shrooms? I have tried shrooms, but it was for recreational purposes. And I've tried microdosing as well, but none of it has helped me enlighten, if that makes sense. But yeah, no. What was the experience like? I think my experience back when, can we even talk about this shit? Will I get banned? I shouldn't talk about it. Do you go live every day? No. My new schedule is actually what did I say? Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Doing literally anything every day to deal with depression isn't a good idea. I need to solve underlying issue. It was actually, I saw this Jim Carrey quote, because he battled depression quite a bit, and then he was talking about how depression is your body needing deep rest from the person you're pretending to be. So it has a lot about not being authentic and not knowing who you are, and just like have your performance self be what, like you're because you're acting, right? Like you're pretending to be somebody you are not. And that could either be because you don't know who you are, but also because, or you think that yourself, being your authentic self, is so worthless and it does not bring any sort of affection or support or attention, all the things that you want in the world, it does not bring that. And that's why you have this performance self, and where like that's how you're getting the affection and support and attention that you do need. And then this is also one of those things that I think a common thing that you see people say, just like, oh, I feel so much better being alone. And that's usually because only when they're alone they don't have to perform, if that makes sense. And that's why it's like this is something that I don't want to I don't necessarily want to like speak about depression because I'm not a expert. I just know that I've never had clinical depression. I've had depressed moments, but I can't speak for how to get out of depression. You know what I mean? But this is a perspective that I heard that kind of hit hard with me, because I've dated people with like clinical depression, and it made a lot of sense to me. Is 20 years of depression your personality or something that can be fixed? No, you can't. You can't talk about depression as somebody's personality. That's fucked up. Don't say that. Oh, that's really fucked up. It's not something they can help. You understand? They're like literally they feel so helpless. That is not their personality. It is the result of not understanding themselves, possibly, and having to be functional in their own way. What are we talking about? We're talking about a lot of things. We're talking about a lot of things. Also, there was something else that somebody told me that a recipe for depression is unused creativity. So if you are unable to express yourself creatively for many, many years, and you have to kind of repress your creative side for so many years, like it causes depression. I'm not saying that's like everybody, but it's very, very fucking like it's just like recipe for disaster over there. Like that's why we need to do a lot to express ourselves in like creative ways, no matter what it is. Problem solving, art, music, all these things. Like it doesn't matter how good you are at creating, you just need to be creating. Does that make sense? Hi, Crispy. I feel like if I express myself, then people will not like it. I used to have the same feeling, but you need to understand, especially nowadays with internet, you expressing yourself authentically, there's always going to be people that won't like it, but there's always also going to be people that will like it. You know what I mean? And then the most important thing is it doesn't matter if people won't like it, because your existence isn't for people to like or dislike. Your expression is also for you, because you want to express, you want to create, you want to talk about things that you believe in. There's probably going to be people like that don't like it, and that's okay. Is it because you're creating, you put a state of flow? Possibly, but then also, when you are unable to create, that sense that gets repressed doesn't go away. Like you will always hold on to the fact that, and then you will always feel repressed. And that is why it is recipe for depression, because you're constantly suppressing things that you do want to do. Someone suffering from... Many times it can be a way of coping. Yeah. Is parenting an act of creation though? I don't think so. I guess depends. Because if you can parent creatively, but I don't think just the fact that you like the act of creating life as a woman, yes. But other than that, I don't see whether in the actual situation with COVID part of most people's depression. Yeah, seasonal depression is real. It's very real. At least for me. But I'm like trying my best to not fall into it, because I have things to do and I have things to cheer myself up, And there's a lot of things I look forward to do every day, so that helps. Say that because I feel a lot of people find meaning in their family, and that's okay. Like, I don't think creating necessarily equals to the meaning of life, but I also was, when I was reading that book that was about Desmond Tutu and Dalai Lama, they were talking about how when you're set out to find the meaning of life, you're not gonna find it. So it's not like, don't go and set a goal. It's like, I need to find my meaning of why I exist. Like, this is the, like, this that is gonna be a omega time waster. What you actually do is just do what you believe is right, whatever that may be, and do things that make you feel good. And then, like, we're not talking about just like chasing we're not talking about just chasing enjoyment, but like things that will have not only like make you happy now and bring your joy now, but like long-term enjoyment. You know what I mean? Has it started snow? Oh yeah, today was big snow. Big snow. No. That is very wrong. You can be depressed, clinical depression. You don't necessarily have to be suicidal. You don't fucking gatekeep people's depression, please. What the fuck? That is fucked up. Don't do that. No. Hope it's okay. It's fine. It's not the same. Stop saying that. The fuck? Just because you've had a certain experience, it does not mean that your experience speaks for everybody else's experience. That's so fucked up. Like, when I tell you to stop, please stop. Keeping it real is not, it does not translate to I'm speaking facts, okay? No. My girlfriend broke up with me. I want to get her back. Don't. That's my only. That is my only advice. Don't waste your time. I don't even care about what circumstances you guys are in. But if somebody breaks up with you, I don't care who fucked up, whose responsibility, who's accountable. Doesn't matter. If somebody breaks up with you, don't fucking ever go back to them. Period. The People Shrug has a funny hat. That hat is way too big for him. I've had depressive periods. Hey, you live since around 12 years old. Didn't get a bipolar diagnosis until 30. Finally, proper medication and guidance for it changed my life. My depression is way different from an example of major depression. Yeah, no, there's like, don't listen to him. It's fine. He always says shit, like thinking that he's the dictionary of shit, but like he's not. Don't worry. And he always like when he fucking starts something that he believes in, he starts to spew all kinds of shit to go around with it, but then saying, "Oh, I'm just being honest." Like, no, that is not how you justify talking about bullshit. I'm sorry. I needed to hear that. What? The breaking up thing? I'm glad I could help. Chris's emotes are the best thing of Twitch. What Twitch? This is like all the streamers' effort to like turn it into Christmas stuff, okay? Is it okay to shoot your shot to someone you know is in a relationship? I think that is your own moral decision you need to make. I cannot tell you what to do. I would never do it, but, you know. Also, if you believe that is a kosher thing to do, just expect that I feel like life has a funny way of working out that it might happen to you as well. Not to say if you didn't do it, it won't happen to you, but like if you did do it, you know, the chances of that shit happening to you is a lot higher, I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, how do I cheer this chat up? Have y'all tried to think about what makes you good? Because no matter how bad things get, you can always find something you feel good about. It might be something really small, but it matters. Why do you need to cheer chat up? Disney movies taught me, like, if you're getting your moral values from Disney movies, you probably need therapy more than most of chat. Shit. Because they seem depressed. What? Do you have a YouTube channel? I do, but I don't post on there. But you can follow me on TikTok though. I'm not very good at reading people. It takes time. And also, like, it's harder to read a chat as well. Because we're talking about depression, so obviously the people that have personal experience are going to speak more. So you're going to think that, oh, this chat is depressed. Not necessarily. We're just talking about a topic. You know? I gotta pee because I'm drinking too much water. And I need to think about, okay, Kip, can you help me think about what I need to eat tonight? How's your TikTok doing? It's okay. I haven't been posting much, but I've been holding out on it. Cause I gotta, oh shit, I don't have a lot of days left, eh? I gotta do it soon.
Elusive Motions decided to be stuck in the closet for 3 months.
What trend? I've not done a trend, no. I think when you say fucking cheer up, the world is a wonderful place, come on, that is like the definition of toxic positivity. Oh, just look on the bright side. Okay. This, like, you show zero empathy and you have no idea what people are going through and you're just like, ooh, I'm okay, so you should be okay too. Fuck. Are there therapists, specialists for therapists, and do they have therapists? I think every therapist has to have a therapist. Have you tried not being so sad? Have you tried not to wallow around? Have you tried just like be happy? Just eat some chocolates, yo. That always is happiness. Oh, the world is so good. Oh, it's funny. Okay. Kip! Help! We have food? Oh, fuck yeah. Like, what kind? You need to stop trying to cheer people up that's not asking you to do that. It's not your job. And you're clearly doing the opposite right now. Bye, Sonia. Okay, so Viet food. Okay, let's see. Oh, everything's closed. Let's get the one restaurant we went to. Oh, it's closed. How's it already closed? It's only 7, bro. I don't know if they're closed. The one I like is closed. What do I do? What else? What other options? Kip, help. Help. Hey, Mike. I've been good. Fuck. Help. It snowed so much. It was wet as fuck. It was wet as fuck. Toronto? Yeah. Xiaolongbao. Bao? There's no bao near me. Fuck. Oh, I could use some bao. You know? What else do I eat? cake. It's a long answer. What's your opinion? I talked about my opinion in the beginning. Can I ask, why should we not cheer people up when they're down? First of all, nobody fucking said they're down. First. Second of all, nobody asked. Third of all, not your job. Fourth of all, you're doing a horrible job at it, even if it's your job. Okay, done? Happy? I'm just being honest. I go lucky. I gave him the gifts of honesty. Indian food? Which one? My head kind of hurts. Nana kebab. It's not good. I've had it before. I'm trying to donate and it's rejecting all my payments. Oh no! See. .7 fake rating. I don't know. Like I tried it. It was okay. It wasn't horrible, but it was definitely not 4.7. I wonder. No hydrogen. I've been drinking water the whole time. I wonder why it's rejecting though. Feels bad, man. Oh, I looked at the Puka place. It's Indian as well. Ooh, Puka. Let's see if Puka is on my thing. Puka. Yes. It's vegan. No, thank you. I'm not down to eat vegan today. It literally says it's vegan though. I think it's like chicken, if that makes sense. You know, chicken. I think that's why I didn't order it the last time. You didn't cause offense, but when someone tells you like what your advice is not working, I guess maybe like the best way to go is to, you know. I don't understand this shit. I just like to help. I think the main problem is that you feel like you need to help in order to see yourself, see your own value. And that's not, like, I used to be the same, but that's not how it works. You know? Maybe just like, you can chat around like and have a good time, but stop telling people what to do. Monka. Okay. Oh, sushi. All we need is love. Why is it that I scroll in Uber Eats, I just want to go cook? I don't even want anything on here. What is wrong with me? Oh god. Modern society and values differentiate a lot from tribal Nordic nomadic environment. We spent most of our evolutionary history in pretty much all non-agricultural societies have very different values and traditions around partnerships, sexual relations, and family structures. That's true. That's true. Kiwi's okay, I'll order the puka. But if the puka turns out to give me like fucking tofu chicken, I'ma throw a fit. I would be so mad. Oh, the timeout. Okay. Okay. He's like, you were waiting so long to get rid of that guy. I do have treat stream, but I don't know what I want. I just want cake right now. Can I get some cake though? That place that we ordered from, the cake wasn't that good. It was okay. Korean? Cake for dinner? Hey, I'm one of those people that are completely okay. I want Napoleon cake. Actually, I just want anything custard. I don't even want like real cake. Insadong? Okay, Insadong. It is not open. It's not open on Uber Eats, I think. Oh yeah, it says no couriers that would deliver to me. Chocolate fudge cake. Oh damn. Oh yeah, that's super far for me. You put my address? Really? This Insadong is like hella Dundas West. It feels like it's in Saga. Dude, I do have kimchi. You have Mexican? What did you have? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I have kimchi. I could just make kimchi pancake. But then I gotta move the setup. I'm so lazy right now. But the kimchi pancake is pretty easy to make. It's very fast. And I can put like 2 shrimps and stuff in there. But we said we just do talking stream. I bought like a giant thing of a kimchi.
Menink Singham decided to be stuck in the closet for 5 months. Kimchi grilled cheese.
Kimchi grilled cheese? Oh, that's a thing? I have never. What? That sounds good.
Joe Joppa has just donated $25. Noms.
Noms. Paper mask. That sounds so good. Just like add a little bit of ham too. Oh. Something about pork and kimchi just like. Oh, that looks good. Okay, now that I'm thinking about kimchi, like I'm down and. Oh! Have you guys ever had the Korean pork belly thing? And then like you just wrap it with kimchi? Oh. Oh. What's that called? That stuff is so good. Let's order that. Let me see if I can find it anywhere. What is it called? Do you guys know the name of the dish? It's pork tocino? Samgyeopsal. Okay. Is there an English name? Hey, I'm not compatible with you. Oh, I see what you mean. Coggers! I don't know about the title, but I kind of feel it. What do you mean? This, right? Let me see if this restaurant is good though. Never had it. Malt nuts. It doesn't have a normal name, so I'm assuming it's not bad. It's far though. Oh yeah. Let's go. Okay, what else do I order? I have a $50 minus $20 promo, so we gotta order $50 of things, and this thing is already $26, so we're not far. So we're doing. Don't judge me. I get. What are options? Okay, so let me see. Samgyeopsal. There's garubi, which is the but beef short ribs. There is also the tteokbokki. I don't like to order tteokbokki. Oh, there's japchae. Okay. Japchae is like the glass noodle dish that I've made before with beef on it, like the noodle salad. And then there's sundubu, but I'm not fucking paying $15 for sundubu as a joke. Nice try. Oh, there's budae-jjigae. If we want to, like, go all out, we order budae-jjigae. There's kimchi-jjigae. Which is Kip's favorite.
It's not too late to whip it. Whip it good.
Crack Attacks has just donated $30.30. Wiggle.
Wiggle. Kimchi jjigae. There's bulgogi. They have tonkatsu as well. Japchae is so expensive. It's like $20. That's expensive, no? Yeah, it's just fucking noodles. Oh, there's a set for 2. So, oh, you get 2 soups. So you get samgyeopsal and then lettuce and dipping sauce, and then 2 soups and 2 bowls of rice and side dish. And it is $60. Bye, Jian. Good night. It's usually 2 portions of worth, but it's so expensive. $20? But this is $60 though. That thing, no. This is not worth. Like it tricks you thinking it's worth, but it's not worth. I'd rather just get a soup myself. And I'm gonna get japchae because not had japchae in a while and it's annoying making it. So we're gonna get japchae, and we're already only $5 short, I think. Yeah. $5. What's $5? Do you guys have any dish that's like free? Hi, Black Rain. Maybe mandus. Mandus is fucking $15. I saw it. Okay, so they have 4 banchan for $4. Okay. Am I still missing? I'm good. I got 4 small sides for $4. I literally did it like a $50. Yeah, like our total is 50.98. Just like legit hit 50. Couldn't have been like This is the max minimum we need. Oh god, okay. Zero. Not sure, but I think a lot of people do that now with the promo they give out weekly. Not everybody gets it, by the way. Like, Kai used to get it, but he didn't get it this week. So it's not like very... Yeah. Get it close to 50, but then not more. Yeah, not everyone gets it. It's not like a universal thing. I remember they stopped giving it to me, and then I just kept on looking at the app, and then not buy anything, and they gave it back to me. So I finessed myself back to the promo. Like, I legit refuse to buy shit unless they give me the promo. A user behavior, though. That's how you do it. Let it expire and it'll give you 15 off for 2 orders when you renew again. I love how Domo did all the calculation. My Uber Pass is free because I use the credit card. My credit card comes with like a 12-month Uber Pass, so I don't even pay for it. That's why. It's free for me. Yup. We ordered food so I don't have to cook. Yay! Okay, let's keep talking about what we were talking about. We got like sidetracked by the food talks. We started with cake and it ended up with a whole ass meal. But there's no cake. I wasn't gonna be able to order a $50 cake and get that 20 bucks off. Actually, it's not 50. Oh my god, they finessed me in the marketing language. It says, okay, so the promo code says 30% off, maximum $20. So with $50, you can only get $15 off, but you think it's 20 because it has the 20 on. Oh my god. Fucking marketing language, they fucking get you. No, you can get the $20 off, but you just have to buy 60. But I don't want 60. I want it to be eligible for the 50 and that's it. Oh my god. Anyway.
Sushi1_ has just donated $20.20.
So let's get
No
the
cake
fuck out of
GG2
me.
Angie.
That was the most workout I had in a while. Jorge, thank you for the 2020. In low-key, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Did you get scared? I dropped my taco. I'm pissed. At least I didn't drop food. She's broken. No, I'm just, I'm like used to it, but like it's impossible for me to prep myself for it, if that makes sense. Pick it up, it's still good. 5-second rules, man. Let me see what's the time. There is no way. It says arriving in 30 minutes. There's no way it would arrive in 30 minutes. But I think the latest arrival is probably more accurate. Want a bed? For what? Yeah, there's no way it would come that fast. It's super far, the restaurant. Does the 5 in the carpet fly? Oh, no! Fucking carpet. No. Don't eat it off carpet. You can pull an Angus? Oh, you're gonna pull an Angus? You should grab Angus and let him do it. Honestly, I remember it was like legit people asked a doctor on like 5-second rules and asking him if it like applied anywhere, and he's like, nope. The germs are gonna be there, so don't. It don't work like that. Look how cute is this plant.
Timbertie Fighter decided to be stuck in the closet for 5 months. People mas.
People mas. Better immune system. That's true. That's true. Also, vacuuming doesn't stop the germs. What is this? Will food arrive before 8 o'clock? 8. What is the punishment or anything? Who started this? Predict. No. Wait, I can't even use it. Oh, we can. How do you do this? I've never done it. Hi. Yes, baby. just decided to write the points you want to bet? Predict. Okay. How do you write? Where do you write it?
Hi, Rainy.
No, I don't think I'm able to bet it. Yeah, I can't bet. Yeah. Hi, Jules.
Hi. Hi, Papa. Yeah.
You're going all in? Oh, shit.
Hi, Papa. Hi.
Batman liked and followed us. Oh, shit.
Hi, baby.
You like my outfit? Thank you. Keys if it's needed before I throw my points in. I'm not giving you. Well, like, but last time I looked, it says it's gonna arrive at 7:50, but I'm telling you it's not. A verified Batman, I know. I was like, holy shit. Is that a cat I hear? Yeah, it's right here. He gets startled easy, so I can't move my chair right now because then he's gonna run away. I have a foster child right now. You only split the losing side's loot. Oh, okay. You only split the lost pile, I guess. I need help. The fastest way, Tide. Hot water and Tide. And a brush. Do you have, like, Tide, detergent? First prediction? No. I just could never see it. Putting your bets now, people! Burner? But then I wouldn't have any points. Hi, Brandy. So what does Batman stream? Almost close my readings. Just gotta pretend it was always there. No, you can get it out. Just hot water and Tide. Trust me. Done it before. It's very, very effective. It even gets out goddamn nail polish. Oh, also if it's food, possibly you can also use detergent like dish detergent. Can't speak. May I ask a question regarding your title? Of course. Batman doesn't stream. Yeah. Dawn dish soap with some hot water. Don't get it out. My mom was saying that anything that has anything to do with oil, like food oil, you can use dish soap and it'll like really help. What do you mean by it? What I meant, I explained a little bit earlier, is the fact that we are attracted to people that usually aren't compatible with us. And also, attraction, whoever you find attractive, has got nothing to do with how compatible you are with them. And if you are compatible with them, it's usually pure luck. Sometimes we are attracted to people that are probably the worst for us, but we are attracted to them anyway. Yeah, you have Dawn dish soap? Yeah, like hot water though. Stepping? Let's see. Where do you check your steps? How do you check your steps on an Apple Watch? What do you mean by compatible? Being able to fulfill every single need. Not just being able to, but actually want to fulfill. Like whatever they are able to provide, it's just so to be the same thing that you want from a relationship.
Hi, Papa. Hi. Let's grab her. Hi. Where are you going? Come back. Come back. You coming back?
Hello. Hello, boy. My name is Rainy. Ah. Ha. I am a foster baby. Is he still sick? I think he's still sneezing, but he's not sick anymore. Rainy boy. Activity app. Okay. Tadaima. Okaeri. I finished my move goal, but it doesn't say. Is it under my health app? Oh yeah, 8,089 steps. Where are you going? Oh, look at this baby. He ain't going nowhere. I thought he was gonna hop up, but he just turned around. Baby. Oh, but the 8,000 steps is pretty much all just me running, by the way. Guys, I ran an 8K today. So, yeah, no, I'm good. Tuxedo cat? Yes.
Hi, Papa. Yeah. Yes, baby.
How much you got left? I have 150. Wait, what did it say? Let me see. But no one could ever fulfill what somebody wants because what everyone wants is someone that's perfect for them, and nobody's perfect. I think if you're generalizing in a way that you think everybody wants someone perfect, I think that in general is wrong, because I think most people don't expect their partner to be perfect. But there is such a thing where you can be very, very, like, good for one another. And that is, I guess, like, as close to perfect as possible. He's like, why aren't you petting me, bitch? All by the end of the year? Yeah, this, like, November, I already did 150. Your legs okay? I'm fine. I have like a little bit of splinter, but I've been like massaging. What happened to the fur? He had a cyst here. Like he had a lump, and that the cyst erupted. And that's why they have to shave it and then clean it. Do we no longer bike? It's fucking cold and like and snowing.
Oh.
If someone meets all their boxes for attraction, isn't the relationship then dependent on compromising? What do you mean meeting the box for attraction? Attraction and compatibility are completely different things. It puts us in peril though. The fact that we're really attracted to somebody makes us force compatibility, which can't happen.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, the chunky tuxedo got adopted. Marquise, thank you for 10 bits. Just got home from doing homework from the copy shop. Nice. So it doesn't fucking freeze. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard. I'll probably just run in the gym though. Fuck. Yeah, the bike is not gonna work. Oh fuck, it's his fault. Hi, Finn. Yeah, I think riding a bike is probably gonna take longer these days. I do have a cute coffee shop shops. Ooh, nice.
Hi, Papa. Hi. Yeah. Yes, baby. Yeah. I love you too.
Completely forgot. You need life advice? What is it? I'll try my best.
Hi.
Ugh. Hey, Bronto. Hi, Nick. Like aggressive headbutts. Oh, these are so cute. I am allergic as fuck. My arms are itchy as shit, but I just can't. You're too cute. Papa. Pet the Rainy. Subscription. Hello. You look adorbs. Thank ya. His treatment has been over for a bit now. It was over on Monday. That was the last bit. After that, it was just like praying that his body will heal on its own. Yeah. Food's not common. If it was hipster plant shop coffee, so I dropped it in the plant picture. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so I have pretty good friends, and one of them is racist towards Asians, and the other one is Asian. So this morning, the non-Asian one told me that she would stop being my friend unless I stop being friends with my Asian friend. I don't know what to do. Cut off the racist bitch? Like, isn't that simple? The fuck? How do you not know what to do? Hey. No. No biting. I know you got excited, but no biting. Oh, he's like, but I want pets. He got up for it. Hey, Papa. Oh my god. I don't know what he's trying to do. Is it a female cat? No, it's a male cat. He's a boy. He's having the time of his life on my lap. What you doing? I don't know what he's doing. It sounds like if you shouldn't be friends with person either way, take the hit and get the bad shit out of your life. True. Oh, you have to sweep your goddamn hair over my face? Okay, I need a clean washing. It's like he knows that I'm allergic. He like used his tail to sweep over my goddamn mug and over my face. So, you know, I'll be right back. What? Oh, look, it's all red. Yes? No, I'm not gonna give you more cuddles. I'm sorry, but this was like very much a lot for me.
I got a pink one. It matches my outfit. Hey. Thanks, Aki.
No, I think there are certain energies that female cats get attracted to and certain male cats, so it's not a one size fits all situation. Oh my god. Do you see this? This allergy. Wash this.
Hi, Green Apple.
All right. Oh my god. Ow. I'm itchy as fuck. What are you showing? Allergies. Just like it turns into like skin bumps. Yeah. Is it struggling? No, it's doing good. Why? I think he wants more cuddles. No! No more cuddles. I'm allergic as fuck. It's like funny.
Nice, Steven. Have a good week.
I gotta go pee and get myself a new bottle of water. Not bottle, a mug of water.
I am gonna check Uber Eats and see what's going on. Oh shit, she's actually gonna arrive. Oh shit! What did you order? I ordered Korean food. From Gigi's Warzone stream. She's gonna be here in 4 minutes. The fuck? This is the first time it was ever this fast. She gonna get tips. She gonna get tips for this. I'm hangry already. She's still gotta park and find her way up. Feels Jacob, man. How many points did you bet? Goddamn. Sage. 100K? Oh, I don't think you're gonna get that 100K back. She's she's 3 minutes away. Two minutes. What's her name? Mariana. Oh, let me prep her tips, by the way. It's also snowing. It's a double N. I have so many coins. Crazy. Yep, she's downstairs. This is the fastest Uber Eats I've ever done. Yeah, like it's never this fast, especially since I moved.
I'm gonna give her all my quarters. I'm at peace with my choices. Are you? Okay. How much are we tipping her? How much are we tipping her? If she ate late all of it? I'm not stalling. She's not here yet. She has to be here first. Let's see. We'll see. Wait this out. Mariana, take your time. 15% is $6. Okay, $6.25. Let's go. I have her ready. Where are you, Mariana? She's parking. Exact change? No, like the food is paid with my card and then I tip her cash. Oh my God. Allergy. Hi, Maver. Oh shit, I don't think she gonna make it. What the fuck? Don't say that, but she's not here. This is rigged. This entails my batter is too so. Oh shit, I think she's already here. She didn't knock. She's been there. It like she left it there. She never knocked. Okay, I guess I have to tip in app. Why didn't she knock?
Go pee in anger. I just tipped her in the mouth. All right. That's a lot of food. Aya. I'm actually titted about this. Oh fuck, I can't open this. The fuck? How is this? This is annoying. But I'm paying for it in ass. What did I order? I ordered like the Korean pork belly thing, and I think I'm gonna eat it with some kimchi because I bought some kimchi. And fuck. Can't open. Okay, it's loosening. God damn it. Who fucking packed this? It is so goddamn tight, it's crazy. Oh. Okay. Hi, Dumbboy. This is my banchans. That's a lot of banchans. And then the main stuff, the main portion. Lettuce. Pork belly and rice?
I just wish everybody give me a
And
dollar.
japchae?
$1 per day.
This japchae is like kind of light, no? Wouldn't it usually have way more soy sauce? I'm gonna add some dark soya. Cause this looks like, let's see if it's flavorful. We'll see. Just through 100, thanks for the 100 bits. What your opinion on the reason calls to dismantle the patent and copyright system? Do you think it would truly reduce innovation and allow for more? I think dismantling patent will discourage people to create possibly, but the current patent and copyright system is definitely too strict. It is also discouraging people to create as well. Does that make sense? Like, we're not finding a good balance right now. That is my opinion. No, there's no sauce separate. I'm gonna go get some kimchi. Wait, there's probably kimchi in the banchans. This is kind of worse, no? It's a lot of food. Even though it's also not cheap, but it's getting delivered from far though, and she did it fast as well. The fish tofu thing. I think this is kimchi. This has to be, right? No, it's the radish. How much was it? Everything, including tips, was 60. Kimchi! $60 Canadian. That's pretty good, I think. It's basically Korean barbecue at this point. Samgyeopsal. Kimchi. Oh, that's so good. Oh, fuck. Where's my sauce, though? Fish tofu. Have soju? Oh, I don't really eat soju. I don't drink. Focus? Hello? Where is my sauce, though? Wouldn't it come with a sauce? I think this is the sauce. Yeah, sauce! We want what we can't have. But the thing is, when you're attracted to somebody, you didn't know you can't have them, though. Oh, this sauce is good.
I've not had white rice in a hot second. That's really good. Oh, guys, good food. Ah! Okay, let's try the rice, guys. Let's try this japchae. See if we want to put some dark soya in it. See if it's flavorful first. Like, don't you think it's kind of weird there's no japchae? Or there's no color? There's samjam. There's lettuce. I just can't show you because, you know, like if I put the camera down, you guys are gonna see the screen. Right? It has all the stuff. It has like mushroom, it has like spinach, and it has like beef. But it doesn't have color. Sadly, somebody else said the same thing. So it's no longer funny because I already laughed at the first one. It got old. This is definitely not worth 20 bucks. No, I know. But the pork belly can be ordered again. I can probably make it better myself though. Like, I can put it back to the stir fry and add what I want to add. It'll still be good. I just wouldn't be eating it right now. Is this dish that big or you're just that small? It's pretty big and I'm not small. I don't think I'm small. Strider, you're in luck. Yeah, this japchae has like no sauce and no like seasoning almost. It just tastes like a slightly salty sesame oil fried, and that was it. Like, it's not very good. But that's the thing about noodles though. You can always add more to it. And then it'll still taste good, you know? Rate the dish on Uber. I never do that. Do you guys do that? Don't fall. It is called barbecue. Well, how do you translate samgyeopsal? So it's like barbecued pork belly with like a Korean sauce, samjang, and lettuce and kimchi. And there's radish as well, I think. Korean pork belly and dried japchae noodles. Basically, I won't be eating the japchae today. I'll fry it tomorrow and eat it tomorrow. Asthma. So good. Let's add ASMR mics to the wish list. No. We're not doing ASMR streams. Sussed. White rice hits different, man. I have not had white rice in so long. You eat a lot of beans? What? Larry? Strider, I finished order everything for my PC. I got everything. I didn't get like great deals or anything, but I got everything. The great deal I got was from you and Jamie. On Monday. Tomorrow I have to go pick it up. Yeah, I only eat brown rice now. I don't cook white rice anymore. What video card? Strider sent me a 2080 Ti. I didn't buy a video card. It was the only reason that I'm able to build a new computer. Yeah. And then Jamie was nice enough to send me the fans and the power supply, PSU. I'm not using a webcam. I'm using a full frame mirrorless camera. That's why it's so high quality. I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's no webcam that's gonna be this good. Oh, they gave me some burnt garlic. Eee! Look, when the garlic is like... So on Cyber Monday, I'm just going to monitor all the stuff that I already bought. If there's further sale, I'll order a new one and then just return the old one. That's my plan. But yeah, no, I'm not buying anything new on Cyber Monday. Fancy girl over here streams on a Sony, just like, hey. She has a plan. I did have a plan. But I don't think it's gonna go down any further though, honestly. It's so good. Purchase recommendations? For what? Camera? Crunch time. Al pastor, nice. It's my favorite taco. Hi, Senza. Are you trying to ASMR? I can't help it if it's that loud. Hi, Kiba. What's happening? Not much. We're just eating some Korean barbecue here. Pork belly. Kind of gotta get going for food now. Non-intentional ASMR. Get closer to the mic. How do I get food to the mic? What's your favorite side dish? Ooh, have you guys ever had the honey braised potatoes as a banchan? That's my favorite. I don't know if it's honey or sugar they put. Probably sugar. So good. It's insane. It's so good. It's so soft and it's so sweet. Oh. It's probably my favorite. What else? Also the acorn jelly. That's the two things I love from Korean places.
Lawthon decided to be stuck in the closet for 32 months. Hey GG and chat, hope all are well. Another month of great conversations and chill times with a wonderful community and streamer. GG2 love, GG2 wave.
You.
Yeah, acorn jelly is so good. Have you guys ever had it? Oh my god. Your video seems way better than last time, I remember. I oscillate between my good camera and my phone. So if you last time you were seeing my phone, yeah, it's not the same quality, but it's still not bad though. I don't think a lot of people have my video quality, especially people at my size. I'm just very nitpicky about picture quality.
Thanks, Lorsan.
Thank you. Hi, 04. I said Sony A7 III. And that is just the camera. It doesn't come with a lens. You have to buy a lens. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I recommend it to anybody who like uses the camera as much as I do. Because besides streaming, I'm still using it a lot. I use it to film. I use it to take pictures a lot. So, but if you're just using it to stream, I recommend spending the money on lighting than the camera. Oh, this is so good. I also have really good lighting. So don't get me wrong, like the reason this looks so good, there's a lot of effort and money that went into it, but but if you're tight on budget, I would say it's a lot easier to just upgrade your lighting. Garlic, some sauce, and rice. Hello. I'm good, how are you? What does an iPhone 6 even look like? Okay, I'm getting full. Do you guys realize I'm a lot more like tamed in terms of eating now? Because, you know, mindfulness. How did you eat before? Oh God, let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. We don't want to know. Nothing. Oh, I know you were joking, but like honestly, I don't know what an iPhone 6 looks like. The last iPhone before this one I've had was like iPhone 4S. Also, not gonna lie, when I was younger, I used to eat straight butter with salt. Like a long time ago. Like I was small. Just butter and salt. Yeah. Salted. Mars, thank you for 300 bits.
Morris_FL cheered 300. GG, you look exceptionally gorgeous this evening, smile.
Thank you. So extra, no. If it's already salted, then I don't put extra salt. If it's not salted, I add salt and I eat it. Well, you're not allowed toast or popcorn? No. Okay, I don't like popcorn with butter. I like caramel popcorn. Y'all are like, yo, I don't know if you guys had like Asian popcorn before. It's always just caramel. Yeah, I used to eat butter straight. Like, have you also ever seen, like, I'm not gonna eat a lot, but like, it's something I would eat. Like, if you go on like a long distance flight, they would give you like a very shitty bread and then some salted butter. Yeah, I eat that thing without the bread. You take a stick of butter and eat it like a candy bar. Ew, no! Not that much. And yeah, iPhone 6, I thought that that's when they started to be round. It's no longer like the square box look. I prefer the square box look. So I think I'm really excited to get this new iPhone. Yeah, if not like chewed a stick of butter, but it's always just like those small portions, or sometimes if you go to a restaurant, there's like whipped butter with bread. I just don't eat the bread. I just eat butter. Okay, I know y'all judging me now. Don't do that anymore. But yeah, and I remember, I don't know how many of you guys have been to Shabu Shabu. Yeah, in Japan, Shabu Shabu is always all you can eat. And I went to a Japanese Shabu Shabu. Japanese service is always like probably the best service I've ever been. And then this was like, this one time it was the four of us. And me alone had 10 plates of meat. Just me alone. And I was not doing mukbang or anything. Like, that was just me wanting to eat that much. And then like the servers were literally just watching us. They were like staring at us like hawks. They're just like, what the fuck? That girl's eating so much. And then like, I think all of my friends combined, it was like 4 of us, and there's one other dude and 2 other girls. And then I think them combined maybe had like 6 plates. I alone had 10 plates of meat. And after that, like, that's just the meat, right? And then like there was like other stuff as well. And then after that, I was like, ooh, can we go for a donut? Like, that was me in my most ridiculous days. And I was so skinny. I was like 100 pounds or something. Can't do that anymore. I'm too old. I can't do this. Hi, Toby. Butter, dragonfly, wonder where else. Hey! Did you say nutter? Only ate once a day? No, I ate 3 meals. Your pipes must be really good. Yeah, I was legit 100 pounds. It was like 45 kg or something. I would eat however much I want. I would not gain weight. But now, I didn't even work out. I was so skinny. I even have pictures of when I was so skinny. I felt like my legs are like currently my arm type size. I don't think I ever want to be that skinny, but I also don't want to be this big, you know? Like, I want to be somewhere in between. If only we can all eat like Mike Chen and he can work out a lot. Does he work out a lot? Oh, I just pooped everything out. The amount he eats, he'd have to like work out like crazy though. So whenever he's not eating, he's working out, I'm guessing. Otherwise he has to be like so big. Yeah, I definitely don't have my younger self metabolism. I wish I did, but I don't. So on a fast, but eat very little when they're not filming. I see. I can't see that as healthy though. Like long-term fast and binge, like it's definitely not good for your body. Why do we like seeing mukbang so much? The Korean girl? Like the skinny one? I've never watched like mukbang videos, like full on. Strider. Like I never, like that would never interest me as a thing. But I understand when you're like watching stream. If that makes sense, because you're interacting, right? When you're just like literally watching a video, I never understood it. Oh, that's not true. Like I watched this lady from China. She's like the spiciest food and she eats so much. And it's funny because she's like very honest. So she would eat, she would use like face filter. And whenever she eats, like her plate just like warps up. It was fucking funny. I live for those moments. she would use a face filter because the face filter just like shrinks your face. No. That lady doesn't. The YouTube, no. Like there was another one that I watched, and then she like eats a shit ton of food, and then she uses like face filter when she films. And then you would just see like when she puts food in her mouth, her chopsticks are warped. Who did he tell you that to? What? Too young? I've never seen her. Yeah, like her chopsticks has like this thing like while she eats. It's funny. Her mouth is very strong gravitational pull. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm done. I need to watch myself when I eat. Don't go ham, you know? This is honestly so unfair. What? I have a feeling that I'm gonna find what you're saying very funny, but we'll see. Cake? No, I don't want to order more food. I was gonna just go get a custard bread tomorrow. But I already ordered food. That was like $60 and I don't want to spend more money. It's not good. It's not good. I'll double it. No. We just said I'm gonna get fat and then like you're gonna get me fat. But it's winter? Are you saying I need the insulation? I am actually gonna run a 10K tomorrow. That was my plan. Oh, water, no water. The spinning plant? Yeah. Baby fat? Dude, I am so far away from being a baby. Nope. But it's winter? Save money on heating? I don't even turn on the heating. It's already a showcase. Like me not needing heat is a showcase of my body fat percentage, I think. I have enough insulation. Shit. That's bad. Fuck. Just like, if I keep eating like this, like every time you guys challenge me to eat something and I just do it, you're gonna hear me like, you know those people that are super unfit and they eat a lot? And then they like, when they're just like resting, they're literally like, like this. That's like so unhealthy. This actually looks better than the white one. It's 95% of chat. What? Guys, take care of yourselves, please. Good energy. Thank you. Nikocado? Wait, is that the mukbang person? Lois! 50 months!
PK Fong decided to be stuck in the closet for 50 months. I feel like I just did this.
I feel like you just did it too. Hi, Greg. Poggers! What were we talking about this stream? We were talking about relationships and incompatibility. Your title brings up an interesting point. I slave over a hot keyboard for some mods in there, and then all they do is laugh at me. The fuck, JJ? 50 months is way longer than the average. Actually, my average relationships are not as long as 50 months. Maybe half. Yeah. I think my longest relationship was actually half of that. Fuck. Oh shit. Because people crave emotions, negative emotions last the longest. I don't think people are trying to get negative emotions. Maybe inadvertently you feel like it's like if you were abused when you were younger, you tend to gravitate towards people that treat you the same like your parents did. And yeah, you gravitate towards abuse, but I don't think you consciously want to feel the abuse. No. I dated this person and they brought yellow socks to my house one day and broke up with them. It was nasty. You broke up with somebody because of the color of their socks? Myself and I. Yellow? Yellow because it was their cum socks? Or like... Or they peed on it? Or like... He said yellow, not crusty. Because I understand if you broke up with somebody, if they wore like literal cum socks to your house, that I would. But how close do you have to be to the socks to know though? It looked like he worn them for a month. Did they stink? I mean, how did this get to cum socks? Don't play for 7 months. What are you walking to? I don't know.
Doomblade09 decided to be stuck in the closet for 7 months.
Blowjob.
What did I walk into? Hi all.
Okay, if they smelled, I was done. Either way, like when you described that it was yellow, I was more like, oh, what? That's weird. But then if you just said like his feet stank like crazy, then yeah, I would have understood immediately. I think personal hygiene in itself is like too important. It's just like if you cannot wear clean socks on a date, there is so much shit you need to get your life together. It's not even funny because my life wasn't even together, but I'm able to wear clean socks to a date, you know?
Dave3 cheered 500.
David, thank you for 500 bits. Pog chop. Broken logic. Hello. But my weird deal breaker, but it's not gonna be a deal breaker, but just like immediately I would not be attracted to that person. And as most of my chat knows, is thick necks. Men with necks that are thick, that are at the same width as their head. Oh my god, there was like I don't see them. Like when I say I'm not attracted to them, I literally, if we're in a group, I literally, my mind just chooses to ignore that person's existence. That is how much I'm not attracted to them. I don't know why. Damn, thank you for 500
Yoshi cheered 500.
Like, I can't. It's impossible for me. Hi, Vic. How should the date know if you wear clean socks?
no, you shouldn't. But like, if there is a chance that people are gonna smell your feet, like say if you went to, oh my god, imagine if you went on a date with somebody at a sushi restaurant where you have to, like, it's like a tatami, and you have to take your shoes off, and like throughout the dinner, and his feet just smelled the whole time. Oh my god, I would leave. Like, I would not even, no, like, no way. That's not okay. Ugh. Ugh, just talking about it makes me like, ugh. No, can't do it. Everyone has some unusual turnoffs. Yeah. Don't you enjoy feet that smell like cheese? What? I think I've told you. It's funny. I think I've told you this thing about something happened with me and my parents. I walked in. I walked in when my parents were talking in the kitchen, and then I don't know about you, but like in China, like it's a customary to wash your feet before you go to your bed. You can soak it in like really warm, like really hot water, so that it helps your blood circulate. It's like a habit that Chinese people do. So my dad is like soaking his feet in that like giant wooden barrel looking thing, and then I walk in, and I was like, what is that smell? I walked in, and it's just like, and my mom was just like, "It's your dad's feet." And my dad picked up his feet and smelled it, and he was like, "No, it's not mine." And then I just saw there was like a bottle of fermented beans that were on the kitchen counter, and my mom never closed it. And that was the smell. It's weirdly, eerily close to the smell of fermented beans. Oh, hi, Krispy Kreme. Oh my god. And then, did you two apologize to your dad? But his feet have like had those smell before, so it wasn't like the first time. He had to make sure. It was so funny. And then I remember, okay, this was when I was in boarding school. I was very, very young. I think this was like 5th grade, and it was like the girls' dorm, right? And then one night, like sometimes there are girls that like would not wash their feet when they go to bed, because like in China, especially in the winter, you would not shower every day because it's like it's really difficult because you wear so much and it gets cold and everything, so you just wash your feet and all the important stuff, you know. And then this one time, this girl that like that was like the dorm is like about 4 bunk beds, so it's like 8 of us in one dorm. And then, so this girl was like above me, so I was under, and then I was just like, oh my god, whose feet are smelling like there's some rotten eggs somewhere in here? Like, what the fuck? It smells so bad. And then, one girl just pointed out, it was like the girl above me, her name was like Rose or something. And then she, instead of going to wash her feet with some soap or anything, she started to take out her face cream. And then she rubbed some on her feet. And then, because usually your face cream smells good. And she rubbed it on her feet and wait for it. She kept on going, and then she massaged it into her feet. And then she ended
I still remember this moment. I will remember this moment for the rest of my life. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. She was rubbing her feet using the thing, and then she forgot, and then she did this, and then just did this. Oh god, it was so funny. Oh god. Oh. Oh my god, I would remember this for the rest of my life. Like, it's just so funny. But yeah, I would think Rose smells good. Yeah. It's just like what I didn't understand. There's so much shit I didn't understand her thought process. Like when someone was telling you that your feet smell, your first thing is to go wash it with soap and then clean it so that it would not smell anymore. But her first thing is I'm gonna take out my face cream because that smells good. I'm gonna put it on my feet, and I would forget and then put it on my face. Oh god, it was so funny. Your grandkids? Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my god, like this story just brings so much joy. Like this, we were in 5th grade, so we were like, what, legit 9 or 10? I still remember this. I still remember how she did it. Like there's a picture that's just imprinted in my brain of her like doing this and then doing this. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's so good. I thank Rose. I wish we were still in touch and I could talk about this story, but we're not. Would have been hilarious. Oh no, it did not. It did not. Her feet smelled worse after because it was just a mixture of stinking and then a little bit of like scent on top of it. No, it did not. And then she ended up having to go wash her feet anyway. Because we were living in a dorm and it's a bunch of girls and they're not gonna let you go to sleep when we have to smell your stinking feet while we sleep. It's not happening. And her face, I don't know, I don't think she washed her face. Oh, that was good, that was good, that was a good laugh. Oh, that's good. I think Rose suppressed this memory. I just, I remember our entire dorm was just laughing our ass off just because she did that, because we were all watching her, right? I still remember the exact place I sat while I watched her do that. Like, it was just like, now I play it in slow-mo in my brain. Rose right now, people cheer. Oh, can I tell you a story? Sure. Plot twist? I would not remember it this well if it was me. But yeah. But I don't have stinking feet. Rose developed PTSD and now has OCD process of cleaning. Probably shit. She said Rose some face cream for Christmas and write the card I remember. You're fucking evil. What the fuck? But no, I don't have her address. Dude, I don't even have smelly armpits. takes about. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I sweat, but as long as like my sweat doesn't marinate for over 24 hours, I don't smell. Like I would sweat, like say if I went for a run, I would sweat, but I would not smell. But if I don't shower for another 24 hours and went to bed and get up, I would smell, yeah. So like if I marinate in my sweat for over 24 hours, I would smell. But like if I just went to the gym, I would not smell. Cause I don't like to shower until like until I go to bed. I like the BL jean too. Ay, it's an Asian thing, no? And like I think when I was younger, I even have like this like body scent. I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah. I just don't smell bad, but I also don't smell good. But when I was younger, I smelled good, like without any of the like hair products or anything. You don't need deodorant? Yeah, like most Asians don't though. A GG musk? What's a musk? Hi, Skin Night. Anyway, my sister told me that a coworker stood beside her and asked her if she smelled anything. Apparently, she did not wash down there. Oh. So yeah, so in Asia in the winter when we don't wash, at least in China, when we don't shower every night, we would wash our face, brush our teeth, wash our, you know, hoo-ha, and wash our hoo-ha, and then wash our feet. But other than that, yeah. So just like all the body parts that has folding, you know? Skin foldings. Everyone does have a different smell, it's true. But some is good, some is bad, I guess. The important parts. Yeah. The stories today are quite something. But like, I think I would just be traumatized that somebody asked me that. Pits and bits. The type of what had a bad name. Wait, what are you talking about? Girls, the hoo-ha, guys, the hayas? What? Oh, they don't. Ew, no, because that's gonna make a paste on you. Ew. La, 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 la. You use baby powder after you shower? Why? The talc powder is like, you know, when you're in the military, there's no water for you to wash. You just use that thing to clean yourself. It's gross. Chafing? Oh. Worked at the same place. The bad thing is that I knew who she was talking about. Oh! actually, but what's the result though? What's the verdict? Did the person smell? She quit the day after. She told her no, but it was not true. She smelled. Why would you talk about it? Why would you ask anyone? When I went to basic training, I met a guy that took 1 bath a week, and he thought something was wrong with us. I worked with a coworker once and who just smelled like she didn't shower, and I just felt nauseous this whole day. Of course. Also, I just think it's so like, why? I don't get it. I don't think you have to shower every day, but you don't need to shower every day to keep a good hygiene. You know what I mean? It just, but obviously if you went to the gym and sweat, and then you should shower because germs, right? But if you just like worked in an office environment or just like worked from home for a whole day, I think that day, if you don't shower, just as long as you wash your face, brush your teeth, you know, like rinse your foot if you sweated a little, like you're fine. I would go clean. I know! Just fucking go clean it. I've been to events where this lady's kids smelled like ass. Like these kids, 3 kids smelled worse than a skunk, and everyone was like, what the fuck is that smell? Oh, have you ever smelled people that were just people that smelled like moisture? You know, when you wash a towel and it's really wet and it slowly dries, like the damp smell? Yeah. It's moldy, yeah. Some dude is cleaning his feet in the sink. But hey, at least he's cleaning it. But it's just like an awkward thing that he has to do. Like at least he's not doing it at the kitchen sink. He's doing it in the bathroom sink, you know? That's better than smelling his feet after. Yeah, then a couple hours later, an HR email was sent out, and a basket is also used by another office building. Please refrain from washing anything but your hands. Oh boy. Oh god. But okay. But let's talk about this though. There are a lot of homeless people that cannot shower. So like it's not even like it's funny to us when people have a home and they're just not keeping themselves clean, but it's not funny when people genuinely have no other clothes and can't shower. You know, it fucking sucks. I've walked past hobos and I was like, hell no. Yeah, but they don't have anywhere to shower. And they even if they showered, they wouldn't have any other clothes to change into. So, no, it fucking sucks. Hi, Kevin. When I was deployed in Iraq in 2003, I had to make a soldier shower and I had to watch him, and I never felt so embarrassed in my life. Oh, God. But I spent the time in high school, had a bad living situation, and he was like that. Yeah, like, yeah, like he can't do it. And then like he's probably getting made fun of for not being clean. Yeah. Like he probably didn't have any friends because he's not clean. And what are you going to do? Like stay in that situation, like I don't. It's also just it just sucks because nobody wants to hang out with people that smell. Right? But at the same time, like it's kind of like also not their fault in that situation. But yeah, what I can't stand though is like when you have the situation, like but you have a home and you have water and you don't wash yourself, and that's not cool. But we were mostly outside. Aww. Kip's a good person. He would hang out with a stinking kid. Oh, this is a new 2-in-1 in a water fountain. Just butt-ass naked in public is better than being dirty. You get arrested, right? He was super smart. Oh, damn. Do you know where he is now? Is he, like, successful and shit? Doing well in his life? Nice. Yeah, washing doesn't help if you're not gonna be able to change into clean clothes. How close do you have to be with somebody to tell them they smell though? Pretty fucking close, I guess, for it not to be mean. I actually didn't have any situations where like people were that smelled bad. Like I don't remember that at all. Yeah, I haven't had it. People just smell good in general. Oh, but I remember there was this guy that sat in front of me in middle school. His hair had so much dandruff. It was crazy. It was like flaky ones. You know, like the flaky salt? Like the really, really flaky thick salt? Like sea salt? That was that in his head. Oh, that was bad. Bad. How does it feel being so beautiful? Thank you. I don't know. I don't feel beautiful. I just feel normal. And it was okay. So this was something like that was like a little bit difficult for me because okay. So this boy that sat in front of me, apparently had a crush on me. I like we never talk or anything. He never talked to me. But I just remember that he used somebody's like this was after. So this all happened. I sat after him, behind him, in middle school, and then when I went to another city for high school, he like somehow got a hold of my number and he texted that he like was like in love with me, blah blah yada yada yada, like in high school. And I could not figure out who he was because he would not tell me. This weekend my niece said she has a crush on a boy who has a crush on her. Oh, that's so cute. And then yeah, so like he texted me with somebody else's number, and what ended up happening was like somebody else's number was like not even his own phone. I guess it was his phone, but he left it at home because I called it one day, and then I was just like, I was like, who's you know, I was like, whose phone is this? Because I got a text message, and then the mom picked up, and then the mom was like, oh, this is like blah blah blah's phone, and it wasn't the boy that had a crush, but it was like another boy that's like in his class apparently. So I did some investigation, I did some digging, and then I realized the only person that knew me in that class was this boy, the one with the snowflake in his head. And I found out it was him. And then I went to my QQ and I searched him up. I was like, it was you? And then he was like, oh, how did you find out? And then and then he was like, yeah, it was me. Like, I had a lot of feelings for you. I never dared talking to you, but like you were always singing behind me, and then I just like really wanted to talk to you, but I didn't want to, but I didn't dare, and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. But I just distinctly remember he was smart as fuck. I remember he was like our massive Olympian. Like, we had two massive Olympians. It was me and him. And then he was better than me. And then I was like, oh, we could have been friends, but we were never friends. He never wanted to talk to me. I thought he hated me because he didn't want to talk to me. But yeah, it was kind of cute. POV, your dandruff. But yeah, no, but he like at times I would like if he were to like move to his chair too heavily, like there would be a little bit snowfall on my desk. It was a little nasty. But I didn't but I didn't like not speak to him because of it. You know what I mean? Like, but we were never friends. Not because of that, but he just never spoke to me, you know? Yeah. Ew! Just like a little snowfall on my desk. It was gross. But yeah, it was definitely cute. Like, I don't know. I was just so curious who he was. It was like, oh, how can you know me and you don't tell me who you are? Like, it's just like, you have too much information. I need it. And then, so that's why I was like, I need to know. So I did digging. I was like, I called the number and stuff. And then, like, I, like, asked around. I called a bunch of friends. I was like, who's... Imagine that little snow, like, do you want to build a snowman? It was weird because this, like, I don't know what's wrong with my middle school, but this happened 3 times with 3 different boys that I never spoke to in class. Ever. And I'm just like, you know? But not the anonymity part, but like the whole confession way after, like, we don't even talk anymore part. I don't know. It was weird. Having a lot of gel. I don't even think he used gel. No. 3 guys confessed after, like, 3 years after we didn't even see each other. Like, we weren't classmates anymore. And we don't even talk. You know you got like cheap hair gel when it flakes like that. So gross. Yeah. Yeah, and I also remember that I had a friend that was like, we were really close. Our family like all knew each other. Like, not the family didn't know each other, but like his parents knew who I was, and then we hung out a lot, and then they knew we hung out a lot, and then my parents knew who he was, and then we were just like really good friends. We hung out all the time. There was nothing romantic about it, and then we even hung out after I even left the high school. I left the middle school, went to another high school, and then but one day I think it was like after I graduated high school, he like asked me out, and then he was like, "Oh, I like been in love with you for like 6 years or something." I'm like, "Ugh." And then I'm like, "What?" That was no, that caught me off guard. That caught me off guard, and we can't even be friends anymore. Cause I was like, I don't know, man. It almost feels like your friendship was all fake. You know what I mean? Like that's not. It just like was not a good feeling. You think people would be like flattered and shit, but I was not. I was like, oh, but what does it mean then? Like that means like the whole time we weren't even friends. You were just like, you liked me romantically, and I didn't even know the whole time. Cause then everything else, like, cause sometimes when you're close, you like, you know, you get touchy, but like not like nothing funny, but like, but then like just like goes back to being creepy, because if I was touchy with you, what if you're like getting turned on by it, you know? Like that's not, no, like it just made me really uncomfortable when he said that. Yeah. Like if he was saying that, oh, I think like lately, now that I think back, I probably saw you more than as a friend, and then I want to develop that, that would have been better. That would not make me feel uncomfortable as much, but you were just like, oh, I liked you the whole time we were like friends. I'm like, no. Yeah, we were kids also. I don't know. Yeah, and then we can't be friends anymore. The day before I moved to the different, I was sad. Like, why didn't they tell me before? Aww. Yeah, we were friends. Like, we were best friends for like 6 years. Isn't that crazy? 6 years is hella slow. And he's still missed. Oh, you guys have plenty of people come in. I had a girl confess to me, and she got jealous to the point where she made fake rape stories saying my friends did this to her, and I was like, what? Okay, that's wow, that's fucked up. That's more fucked up than the story I just told. What? Damn, I mean, anyone can catch feelings at any time. Yeah, but don't take that long to say something about it. It's that's what the fuck. Can't you get sent to jail now for false allegations? That's not cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's creepy that he didn't say anything for 6 years? Hi, Wolfpack. He wasn't like shy dude though. We like talked about girls and stuff. Like we were like properly bros. We played games together all the time. We hung out, and our parents are like our parents are like super cool with us hanging out on our own too. Like it was just like friendship. Like I was so proud to tell people that I have like a platonic friend for like 6 years, and I was like so happy whenever I see him, you know? And then all of a sudden I'm gonna have to like, this whole thing is tainted. How old were you? When he confessed, I think he was 19, I was 17. Yeah. And this was like right before I was about to move to Canada. It was right before. Like, I was about to move, and then he's like, oh, I'm gonna talk about it now. I'm like, what does that do? What do you think is gonna happen? Yeah. Like, I knew him from 11 years old. 11 years old. I was, yeah. You guys imagine? 6 years of friendship. He was 13. He doesn't. Okay, guys, any story I tell from things that are pre-Canada, nobody in that life is still in my life. Pretty much. There's not a single boy that's still in my life. And no way would they know I stream. Yeah. Love the spinning plant. Ayy. Maybe the friendship evolved from him over time and he wasn't feeling the same 6 years before. I think if he said that, I would have been like, not creeped out. But he said, I was in love with you 4 to 6 years. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. So it just feels like the whole time we were friends, he had like ulterior motive, you know? It just made me like, I just got scared. So yeah, like, and then after him, like, I had to question if there's actual, like, platonic friendship between men and women. Do you guys believe that? I think I didn't believe it for a while after this guy, but I think now I believe it. I still believe it. There's always? You think so? It might be a developmentally challenged. I never moved beyond the platonic. Puberty is a wild thing. That's true. I feel like it's definitely difficult. And then I think a good recipe for platonic friendships is when you end up not how do I say it? Is if there is a definite reason why you knew you guys wouldn't work out, or like if there is definite one person is definitely not attracted to the other person, and or vice versa, or both, and then it's been made super clear. I think like the impossibility of the two hooking up or being together is probably the most safe way to guarantee a good and healthy platonic female-male friendship. Yeah. It's important to have those. I have quite a bit of those friends. And then like I think if it wasn't Elmer helping me believe that there's platonic friendships again, like I probably wouldn't believe it. You know what I mean? Aww. No, and also be able to have like opposite gender friends. It helps you understand the opposite sex as well. Like it's a different perspective. So I definitely feel like it's important to have those friends. And I remember there are girls that would never date a guy that has a girl best friend. And I think a girlfriend of mine asked me if I would ever be okay if my boyfriend, if I would date a person that has a female best friend. I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't. I think it's totally kosher. And usually if a guy has a female best friend, they usually understand the female perspective a lot more, and they're very protective of women in general. So I actually think that's a good sign. It has never been a bad sign for me. But you do need to meet that girlfriend. If you don't meet the girlfriend, it might be like you can see the attitude from the guy that he's not interested in her, but like, oh my god, she could be a totally different story. But you can totally vibe it out though. Like, you're able to vibe it out. Like, as soon as you see her, you know. Like, that, when it comes to that stuff, girls' intuition is almost never wrong. So if they're like funny, if she's like a little funny, like, fucking ditch that shit quick. But yeah, usually you can tell. Like, it's very easy. It's not something that would be like rocket science for you to figure it out, you know? This is the stuff that you have to trust your intuition. But you should never write off a guy just because he has a female best friend. Touchy's fine. I don't mind any of that, like, because friends can get touchy. It's more how the girl checks you out, how she looks at you. Like, if she's even giving you any sort of, like, vibes of, like, hostility,